ancient Japan during the Edo period. A time when ninjas would roam the forests looking to rob and, well, you know. This is the story of one such ninja, a kunoichi named Sophie. Sophie was perched high in the leafy boughs of a spruce, awaiting her next victim, a customer. There's usually a nobleman with plenty of gold on this route, she thought. Sure enough, along came Hiroshi, a ronin formerly of House Rakun. He was on his way to the Yoshiwara prefecture when he suddenly heard a whooshing sound and rustling of leaves. Strange, he thought. Rather loud for a spring breeze. Suddenly, and without warning, Sophie leaped out of her hiding place. "Stand and deliver, samurai!" she cried. But then Hiroshi drew his sword and began to fight the kunoichi. "Wretch," he said, "you face the former servant of House Rakun. Now you tell me," said Sophie. As they fought, they suddenly heard a loud peal of laughter. The laugh came from a tall and menacing figure with the face of a devil and a long-bladed staff. "Foolish traveler," it said. "Weak ninja. You face Sulin, the demon of God." "Not again, Billy," groaned Sophie, getting up from the ground. It turns out, folks, they were actually filming a period piece in Hiroshi's backyard. And their cameraman suddenly had an incoming call on his smartphone. "For the 100 millionth time," he pleaded, "I don't have a car because I can't drive. So why in the world would I have an extended warranty?" "Sorry, y'all," said Rainbow the director. "Why not take a break while our cameraman sorts things out? Or at least tries to." So everyone went on break. And it was while Sophie was practicing the nunchaku, the officer Judy Hopps, off duty and out of uniform, just happened by. "Why is Sophie whirling that stick and cord thingamabob and making karate noises?" she wondered. She then saw Hiroshi slicing the air with his katana. "I know he takes pride in his heritage," thought Judy, "but isn't that sword a bit much?" Billy had hung up on the caller and was now in the midst of editing footage. "I still have no idea what they're up to. thought Judy. Nearby was a copy of the script, which Judy picked up and skimmed through. They seem to be short one actor, she thought. Maybe they can use an understudy. Soon, filming had resumed. Soon, having evaded both the Ronin and the Oni, Sophie sped towards the hidden village of the Iga clan. Then suddenly, a blue smoke bomb exploded in her path. "Not so fast, Hiroshi of the wretched Iga clan," said a voice. "I don't have time for this," thought Sophie. The smoke cleared, revealing a shinobi clad in blue. "I, Judy of the Oga clan, arrest you in the name of the Shogun." "Judy?" exclaimed Rainbow. "Officer Hopps? I thought Belinda was going to be the rival ninja." "Perhaps I should have told you ahead of time," said Hiroshi. "Belinda called and said she had to work double shift at the 24/7. So Judy offered to fill in." The two ninjas clashed once and stood motionless. In the sunlight. And then Judy fell forward, succumbing to the blow Sophie had struck. "You Iga filth," she said with her dying breath. "Cut," said Rainbow. "Y'all did great, officer." "Thanks," said Judy, standing up. "Acting is kind of a hobby of mine outside of police work." "There you are, Carrots." It was Nick Wald, her partner, who was also off duty. "If you're done playing ninjas and samurai," he said, "you'd remember we have tickets to go see the new Captain America movie at the Dollar Theater." Judy's ears drooped with embarrassment. "Have I time to go change?" she asked. Sophie watched the two jog away as she walked back to Billy's house. "She's a good cop," she said, "but a very hammy actress."